Alright, we are back with some more Muvy Lovey. Last time we got the Cassimy lore. We kinda understand how it works. You know, she got some ESP powers. She can draw, or she sees our thoughts and images and emotions and colors, and she was artificially made. That's all we got. Still don't fully know what alternative 4 is, but at least we're kind of in the loop a bit sometimes. But yeah, let's just continue on here. Hey there, Makoto. Sorry we started without you guys. Hmm? No more. We're not being spoon-fed anymore. We're a big boy now. Wow, you don't let that stand, Cassimy? They're trying to say you couldn't even feed yourself. You guys are such haters. Ooh. She let her inner thoughts out. Look at this. You're not helping, Ayamine. Come on, let's ignore these nasty bullies and just eat up. True, they are kind of being bullies, man. Leave Cassimy alone. Damn. Wahahaha. I had a girl, Cassimy. Go on, get your food, guys. You want to beat the crowd, right? Hee hee hee. Bunch of simpletons. Marimo? Yep. Hello. Oh, Marimo I mean, Instructor Jinguji. You heard me refer to you as Instructor Jinguji. Nothing at all. That was too close. Why can't I ever seem to break that habit? Probably because she got transferred elsewhere before I could fix it in the previous timeline. As per usual, always letting it slide. Alright. What does Yuko-sensei need? I thought we were on break. Roger that. I'll go straight to Professor Kozuki's office after dinner. What's going on? Did something come up? Yeah. It's our vacation day. We got 3 days. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, there was. Sorry, guess it slipped my mind after the whole Cassimy situation. Well, I actually almost ran into my past self over there. Luckily, I managed to avoid that. But the funny thing is, I vaguely remember it happening from the other perspective. This time's all fucked up, man. Because it's happening at the same time and not at the same time. Nobody can properly explain. Okay, so there's this one time in my world when I was looking for a shoe and someone threw it back at me. And it turns out that someone was me trying to avoid an encounter with my other self. Ah, it's weird. It played out exactly the same way as last time. The only difference was that I was the one throwing the shoe this time. You did say not to interfere with my world, didn't you? Did I screw us over? I mean, I guess if that happened, then you kind of just assume that Sumita talk happened too. In like all the routes. If the timeline was altered by a result of my actions, it's possible we won't be able to obtain the necessary equations. I really doubt the shoe toss is gonna change that, man. And if that happens, we're doomed. Huh? You don't think so?
すでに元の世界の確率分岐に含まれている確定した事象だったってことだからね。
So then, does that apply to me talking to Sumika? Though I guess since my past self was around at the time, that could have also happened last time without my knowledge. That's what I'm thinking. But what I want to know is why I was separated from my other self this time unlike all the other times. It is? I don't know. But can you ever really know?
それを知りたいのは私の方。私だって答えを知ってるわけじゃないのよ。
Right.
前にも説明したけど、この実験のやり方に問題があったのかもしれないわね。
You mean how we're stretching out this world space-time to overlap with the others?
誤解覚悟で分かりやすく言えば、前回の実験の時は装置の完成度の低さを出力の大きさでごまかしたから、それが原因かも。
It's output.
白金とヤシロの絆以外で、前回の実験とそれ以前の大きな差は出力よ。
That is true. Yeah, more power.
それによって元の世界
Be
そのものに
cranking
記
out
録されてい
here.
るあんたの情報が差し込まれた別の確率世界、つまりこの世界の断片に収束し実体化した。
That is a crazy sentence. Wait, my data is part of the fabric of space-time? Sounds like you're making this up as you go now.
白金がシフトする理由の仮説って覚えてる？
Why a shift between worlds? Was that the stuff about how I'm kind of like an electron? It was because the world keeps pulling me back and forth in an attempt to regain their stability, right?
少なくとも2度あんたが選ばれてやり取りされているんだから、その世界が白金の情報を記録している可能性は高いでしょ？
Weird. I see, but why only me? Because you're the only one traveling back and forth. Maybe it just happens when people do that. I know she won't have the answer, but I can't help but ask.
まあ、あんただけじゃなく、すべての確率世界にはそこに存在するありとあらゆるものの情報が記録されていると考えるのが自然でしょうね。
Huh? Then, with the high enough output, wouldn't anyone be able to shift between worlds?
はあ？
Well, for example, if there's a Yuko sensei in my world too, so if you could pinpoint her existential data as well? Existential?
バカね。あんたの言う元の世界の明確な
That is true, yeah. You would need that mental image. But the thing is, that's literally impossible for anyone not from the world. So then it begs the question of how Takeru even got here in the first place. Because obviously he didn't have any knowledge of this world, so it couldn't have been him, maybe. I don't know. Oh.
無限に存在するであろう世界の中から元の世界を選択してシフトできるのは、
He has the forbidden knowledge. Right, of course. Duh. If she could go and get the equations herself, there's no way in hell she'd be relying on me to get the job done. Hmm?
世界そのものが持っている記録、意外に的を射てるかも。
We are helping again. What do you mean?
あんたさっき元の世界で鏡住処の姿を見
And
た
that was the
瞬間、
backup
彼女と
working.
の記憶を取り戻したって言ってたわね。
Yep.
白金の複数化と失った記憶が蘇った現象は原理が同じなんじゃないかしら。
Huh? What do you mean?
今のあんたは元の世界の記憶も前のこの世界の記憶も完全じゃない。ということは世界観をシフトする際、何らかの理由で記憶情報が欠落してしまうということ。
Yeah, I guess that's the only explanation.
欠落した記憶情報はシフト前の世界に残るのか、虚数空間に飛散してしまうのか、いずれにせよそれが蘇ったのは事実。
But how is that even possible?
今回のケースで記憶回収のトリガーになっているのは元の世界の鏡住処ね。
Yeah, because all the memories were about her, right?
安定を望む世界の影響、それに白金の無意識化の意志、どれも
My subconscious, huh? I mean, I think I had a way more vivid image of my world in my head this time. But I guess she's saying the stuff I've got tucked away deep in my unconscious mind might be more important than that.
まあとにかく実体化という現象にも段階があるということね。そこまでは私も予測できなかったわ。やっぱり実験は大切よね。
Wait a minute. What am I supposed to do then?
何が？
If there's another me in my world, then how am I supposed to go home? That's what I was thinking too. I think we mentioned it last time. Can we really go home then? Do we have to do the good old... I forgot what did this. I think some series did it. Where, like, he goes back in time to his own world and then he, like, kills his former... No! What am I thinking of? This must... Oh, I'm thinking of... Wait, am I thinking of Demon Roots? No. Something, like, relevant. I think, like, something like that happens, but instead of killing him, he's just like, alright, you know what? I can't go back. I'm just gonna, like, stay in this universe and help do stuff. It must have been a book or something. I think it's something like that when he, like, they're aiming to get back to his world and then they know, like, oh, there's already me in that world. So I'm just gonna go help. Okay, now it's bothering me. I'm gonna go, like, Google for a bit to see what I'm looking for. Alright, after a couple minutes of doodling, I couldn't find it. If anyone knows, tell me. Because it's kind of bugging me. And I didn't even... It's like someone gets sent to somewhere. He did his quest, he comes back, and he finds like, oh, there's already a me in this timeline. Can either kill him and take it over or like integrate back, but then he's like, nah, I'm just gonna like go and like not go back to my timeline and help do whatever. I don't know. It's weird, but it's bugging me. Maybe I'll find it out by the time this video's up anyways. Let's see what Yuto says. You're kidding me. Obviously I still want to save this world. That's why I'm gonna keep doing these experiments. But after finding out that it might be possible to go back to my own world, it's just hard to accept that there's... just accept the fact that there's another me. And that's fair enough.
元の世界で長時間の実体化に成功したことには変わりないわ。出力の調整と装置の改良をした上で実験は継続する。いいわね。
Yes, ma'am. But could there be a way to fuse me back together with the other me? Probably not, huh?
そうね。結局、白金の観測イメージ。いえ、意志の力が大きいと思うわ。
What? So I might be able to merge with myself if I want it bad enough?
気休めに聞こえるかもしれないけど、意志をもっと強く持つことが。
I don't know, this is all just hypothesis. We'll just have to see. It's not on our, like, chat list right now, though, right? I can obviously understand the difference between a strong will and a weak one, but how do I go from strong to stronger? Don't skip will day, man. Need 10 reps of will push-ups every day. Something we're both conscious of? Sumita? Valderon?
それはもちろん元の世界に帰りたいというような大雑把なものではないはずよね。じゃあ
Well
今答えを出す必要はないわ。
Huh?
次の実験まで最低2日はある。装置の改良を含めればもう少しかかるかも。
Okay.
仮にその時うまくいかなかったとしても、この世界を救った後でこの問題にじっくり取り組むこともできるでしょ。
Also, why not randomly inserting it in here? Because I was just like strolling Reddit, but apparently a new Muv Luv Tactics RPG is coming out soon, maybe? It was on the JRPG subreddit. I kind of read it, but I didn't know. Is that hype? I don't know. Could be hype. I mean, I'm not gonna play it. Oh, at least until I finish the visual novel, but that's cool. New Muv Luv content. She's got a I think it's been kickstarted though. So it's not out. It's gaining crowdfunding. She's got a point. The only reason we have to hurry now is because Alternative 5 is looming over our shoulders. There's nothing wrong with waiting to go home until after Alternative 4 succeeds. Yeah, that's the whole game plan. What am I getting ahead of myself for? I guess it's more just the worry that, like, his whole plan is to save the world, then go back. Then it's like, oh, if he can't really go back, then it's that, you know, it puts a wrench in the plan. Probably takes a hit in the motivation. A bit.
いちいち落ち込んでたらやっていけないって言わなかった？
Sorry.
じゃ、早速装置の改良にかかるから、あんたは部屋に戻って寝なさい。
Understood. I'll see you tomorrow then. Tuesday. On a Tuesday. Insatiable ambition. What's up with her? Why is she giving me that look? The Tama look? I don't know. She usually just looks like that. Oh, so that's what they're getting at. Alright, Kasumi's down to be eating somewhere else from now on. She's eating, yeah. Apparently eating in the brain room is like a morning ritual for her. But that's a little too much for me, so where's everyone? Damn. That was off-screened. I see. Yeah, that sounds like her, alright. Just ask Tama and Makoto.
火山活動の活発化に伴い、昨夜未明、帝国陸軍災害派遣部隊による不法機関車の救出作戦が行われました。現場では大きな混乱もなく、14名全員が無事に保護されたと。
We skipped the volcano rescue. A news broadcast, huh?
を含む中部地方は大種危険地域に指定されており、民間人の居住は許可されていません。しかし確認されているだけでも帰還を強行した元住民が。
This is about Mount Tenjin? Oh, awesome. Looks like Yuto-sensei got the job done. We didn't need to get sent out there at all.
再三の避難勧告にも応じない不法機関車の扱いに関し、内務省の一部からは放置やむなしとする意見も上がりましたが、帝国議会は国民の生命・財産の保護を第一とする立場をあくまで貫くべしとこれに応じず。
It's definitely a tricky situation. I wouldn't want to make the call, man. Great, the old woman made it out safely.
なんだ、そなた、嬉しそうだな。
I do? Man, I gotta stop being so obvious about these things. But how could I not be happy? We saved a lot of time by skipping that mission, but we're missing experience, man. The experience. See, I'm still worried about this. I think we're lacking the Tama courage. I don't know what Maya got from that, but like the volcano mission, but she probably got something. And Ayamine and Shizu still aren't like that friendly. I feel like we're not like as strong as a squad. That being said, I guess it kind of makes up for, we kind of make up for it a bit with the new AI in our units. So I don't know, but still. I mean, I guess again we do need time to do the experiment. So if you add that to the amount of time I was in the detention barracks, that's 10 whole days we saved. Pretty solid chunk. You chunkin'. We even stopped the HSST from falling, and we've been testing out a brand new OS on our TSFs. But the biggest change of all is that in only a couple of days we'll have the final equations to complete the double O unit. It's just been one big improvement after another, and you know what they say. When things go up, they stay up. We're never falling down, baby. This is just, everything's gonna go right. Beta will be dealt with. We're gonna get home and have a nice, happy family with Sumika at the end. Calling it now. And now this. The future is changing. All of my hard work really is paying off. We can use the time we've just saved to allow for even more changes. And with each new development, mankind will have an even higher chance at victory. No, I'll make it a certainty.
なんだ、ニヤニヤしようって。まさかあのニュースを見てのことではあるまいな。
What? They went to go save a bunch of people and everyone made it out safe. Isn't it normal to be happy about that?
そなたは本気であのような報道を信じているのか？
Are you telling me they have fake news in this verse? Guess it's not above ours. What do you mean?
今の日本政府がありのままを発表すると思うのか？
I don't know, man. We don't know the politics. Well, we kind of do, but not that deep. What are you trying to say?
そのままの意味だ。今の帝国軍に人道的な救助活動をする余裕などあるわけがなかろう。
What, so they're just lying? They just left the people there? I feel like that's easy to, like, disprove their lie, though, if that's the case. So what? You're saying they made it all up?
それは疑ってはいないが、そなたは危険を覚悟して故郷に戻った機関車たちがすんなり救助に応じると思うのか？
No, they forced them out. I mean, that's not even a lie. They said it on the news stage. The people unwilling were forced out. Yeah, you're probably right. The elderly people there probably wouldn't have gone without a fight.
噴火警報も出ていないのに未明に救助作戦が行われている。
Well, that was our fault. But it's for the good of the people. What, so you think they were all taken at gunpoint in the middle of the night? You're saying they were forcefully evacuated?
分かっているなら何故笑顔を見せる。
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think even if that's the case, it's fine. He was pretty upset about this last time, too. I do understand how she feels. That's why I helped her. See, we're not bond. It's anti-bonding, man. Anti-XP. But in the end, the old lady still evacuated, didn't she? After seeing how hard we fought to protect her. It's the same result as last time, so, well, I just say the end justifies the means. I liked it, but that could be a very dangerous mentality you got there, Tataru. The fate of humanity can't be compromised over a single old lady's wishes. I mean, that I agree with. I've always was kind of like, maybe they should just leave for the volcano mission. You know, if she wants to die, just let her. We don't need to, like, divert the flow of lava to save her house. Like, that was insane. But what can I say to Maya? Obviously not what I was just thinking. I don't know. Give me a choice. I feel like we haven't had a choice in a while. It's not like I can tell her the whole truth either. Well, I mean, they were illegally staying there against evacuation orders.
違う。もともとその地に住んでいた者たちだ。
Yeah, but like, you know, you can say that, but you know, it's still illegal. That's not what I'm talking about. I appreciate that their homeland is important to them, but their lives are just as important.
助けたのは正しい。だが、強制退去はあくまで政府や軍の都合を優先した結果に過ぎない。
That's not true. Though it does look bad because the volcano hasn't erupted yet. But it will. Well, what were they supposed to do? Wait till they decided to leave on their own?
リスクを承知で戻ったのだ。避難するかしないかの選択は彼らに委ねるべきであろう。
That's fine in principle, but reality is messy. The rescue team might have been forced to risk their lives to save those people, you know?
帝国軍人は国民の生命、財産を守るためにあるのだ。そのために危険を冒すのは当然だ。
Yeah, but there's like levels to this. It's like firefighters, you know? Risk their lives to save people from burning buildings. That's cool. But what if like there's someone who's like, I'm not leaving my building. And then they have to like force them out. It gets messy, right? Because obviously it's still their job, but then it's like, man, this guy kind of sucks. Making the firefighter's job even riskier. As a general rule, yes, but we're living in an era where we have to put the greater good before the individual. Kinda based.
そうやって誰もが国のためと言いながら力なき者に負担を強いてきたのだ。力ある者が力の使いどころをわきまえておらん。
But these are very strenuous circumstances, you know, the whole alien invasion. I feel like if there's any time where they're gonna put the, you know, the greater good over the individual, it's when the whole greater good's being wiped out by aliens, you know? You gotta look at this at a broader perspective. How is that an abuse of power? What else were they supposed to do under the circumstances?
だからそれがそもそも
Besides, you're not even an Imperial soldier. You're a UN service pilot.
分かっている
So then, what do you think we should be doing? Granting the requests of the individual civilians?
それも含まれる
Ooh, let's go. Nudging time. I mean, I'm more on Taka's side, because, yeah. Just for this issue. We're fighting a war to save our entire species from extinction. How can you say that shit? So you don't care if prioritizing the wishes of people causes a mission to be compromised? Not even if it leads to the fall of mankind as we know it? I mean, the -2 TSFs were pretty bad, since they're like in such high demand. To save an old lady. Did we just break something? Hello.
ケイさん大丈夫
Ayamine. See, now we're crumbling. We're crumbling!
あやみねさん
You caused some PTSD or something. Probably something to do with her father. Sheesh, at least clean your food up the floor before you dash.
タケルこれは私が片付けるそなたはあやみねを追いかけてくれ
Did we have to apologize, man? We weren't even talking to her. That was like some... Get off the battlefield if you don't want to get shot. Huh?
言い争うつもりはなかった周囲の者に不快感を与えてしまったらしいな別に不快感なんて
Agreed. This was just a intense debate on the ethics of stuff. Alright, I'll let you handle this then. Good talk, good talk. We're trying to save the world here. The question now is, where the hell did she run off to? Damn it, that girl's too fast. Probably the roof, let's be honest. I'm not gonna find her like this. Whoa! Not Ayamine. Maybe Cheeser? Ouch, sorry about that.
こちらこそ
Oh, it is Ayamine. It didn't sound like her. Easy. We did find her like that. Ayamine! Wait, did you just make that noise?
何が
That's what I'm saying. That didn't sound like her. You know, that little yelp just now.
知らないよ
Pretty sure I didn't imagine that cute little squeal. The heck it wasn't. Well, I didn't think you were capable of sounding so girly. Man, they grew up so fast. Glad you're finally embracing your feminine side. You know, if you were always like that, you might actually be pretty cute. Ugh! Is that the Space Tornado Ayamine? The legendary move? Youch? Ow, you can't just suplex me out of nowhere, dude. Seriously, you're trying to hit me with the Space Tornado Ayamine in the middle of the hall? You trying to kill me, dude? Damn, if only she can use that move in the TSF. I'm just saying our chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Luckily, I was able to stick the landing thanks to all my intensive training. Wait, where are you going? I'm not done with you yet. Ow, 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 Ayamine, wait up! No sign of her. I didn't even get to apologize. God, I'm stupid. That should have been the first thing I did. Ow, ow, ow. What's this? It's an envelope. A letter, maybe. This like it's from someone named Tsushima Shuji. That's the doctor? Tsushima Shuji? That's still Ayamine's love interest in this world? Why does that name sound familiar? Yeah, let's just read this letter. Huh? To Ayamine Te. This feels eerily familiar, though I can't remember why. Oh well. In any case, this letter is clearly addressed to Ayamine. Guess she must have dropped it when she threw me to the ground. A letter, huh? Guess I shouldn't be too surprised that people are still exchanging letters with the outside world. I've just never had anyone to send one to. But hang on a second, something feels a little off about this envelope. That's what it is, there's no stamp on it. Do we even need stamps? You can just say to... Like, I don't think... Wait, yeah, we don't even need stamps in this world. There's no... Like, is there a postal office? Maybe. But you definitely don't need to stamp it. What's up with that? Do letters to the UN military not need postage or what? Well, in any case, I better go give this back to her. We still got some time before we have to form up. I'll stop by her room, and if she's not there, I'll just hang on to it for her. Alright, at least we're not snooping. Still, I wonder why she'd be walking around with a letter in the first place. Was she planning on showing it to everyone? I mean, she could have just picked it up before lunch and was done to read it later. Or she read it and she just contemplated things, which is probably the right answer. Maybe it's from someone that everybody in the squad knows but me. But if that's the case, why would it only be addressed to Ayamine? Tsushima Shuji. That's gotta be a guy's name. His handwriting is impeccable, but it still has a very masculine feel to it. Tessup's got some pretty bold handwriting herself, though there's still an obvious femininity to it. There's only one possible explanation for this. Scandal among the ranks. Ayamine's secret lover? Damn, this must be a byproduct of me changing history. Then, there were zero hints of anything like this going on last time, surely. Though to be fair, it's really none of my business if she's got a boyfriend or two. Or two? Well, two might be a little much actually. Heck, I'm still having a hard time picturing her with just one. Ayamine. Ayamine. Did she already leave for training? I'm coming in, okay? Door's just open, huh? We're snooping. Huh. I figured she was probably just ignoring me, but it looks like she really isn't here. Wonder if she realized she dropped this letter. Looks like I'll just have to return it to her later then. Huh? She's got a ton of envelopes scattered on her desk. It's all of them have the same handwriting. She won't mind if I sneak a little bit. No, I gave him too much credit, man. I mean, yeah, of course she won't mind. Let's see. Oh, okay. Then just looking at them, but not like actually reading them. Okay, fair enough. Let's see who these are from. Ha! Called it. They're all from that same dude. Yep, these two must be head over heels for each other. Bet she keeps one of these in her pocket whenever she goes, so he can always be with her. Some sappy nonsense. Heh. Never would have pegged Ayamine as the romantic type. And this Tsushima guy must be pretty dedicated to her if he's writing her love letters all the... Wait, what that? These haven't been opened. There must be a dozen of these things lying here on her desk, and they're all still sealed. But the one she dropped, yeah, this one's been opened. What the heck's going on here? Weird, this one has a stamp. All the others have stamps too. Is it just the one I picked up that doesn't? Dang, these are some nice looking stamps. Yeah, that's they do still use stamps, huh? Go figure. Gotta keep the post business still up and running. Though I guess presentation is everything when writing a love letter. A dozen, huh? Not sure if that's a lot or a little by lover's standards. It's gotta be someone she knew before she enlisted, right? Inspected December 1st. Oh, when are the others dated? Inspected November 1st. Inspected October 1st. Inspected September 1st. Inspected August 1st. Damn, this dude doesn't mess around. He arranged it so every single one arrives the first of each month. But that might be just the right kind of guy for Ayamine, actually. So then, what about the one I have? Expected December 3rd? He's lacking? Oh, looks like this one's an exception to the rule. I get it now. That must be why she bothered to open it. I know this is none of my business, but could there be trouble brewing in paradise? If she hasn't opened any of these, then that obviously means she hasn't been sending him any replies either. Man, that's not a debt to the guy. I can't imagine being ignored like that. Maybe he sent this one off schedule to try to shake things up. Sounds like he's a pretty clever dude. The good strat. Shake things up in the steady. But in any case, Ayame's just been leaving these lying around unopened. I kind of feel bad for the guy. Especially because in her case, it's possible she's just too lazy to open them. Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. How did they pass inspection if they haven't been opened? I didn't think of that. That's weird. Or maybe she read them and just sealed them again? I don't think they let anything through inspections without opening it. And what about the one I found? No stamp, no postmark, and it looks like it's been opened by hand, so I think it's safe to assume Ayamine is the one who did it. Which means somebody must have marked this totally suspicious letter as inspected without even looking inside. Isn't that a little weird? I don't know. What if the dude this time's like part of the post office inspection team and he's like, yep, I'm just sending this shit. The only like the weirdest crackpot theory I can think of, and I don't think this is right, but because it sounds kind of psycho. What if it's like Ayamine writing the letters and then like sealing them and pretending that she's getting letters? That sounds dumb, so I don't think it's true, but that's the only thing I can think of. Unless they just have like a middleman or he can send the letters pre-inspected. Yeah, this isn't right. Something's not adding up about these letters. I've never gotten one myself, but even I know the process they have to go through. I'm pretty sure the basis of the internal post office opens them up and examines their contents in several ways before marking them as inspected. Only classified documents get to skip the process. Normal mail is all subject to inspection. Unless these are classified documents, I guess that could be an answer. I don't think Yuto-sensei or even the CEO himself could be able to bend the rules on that. These letters are totally suspicious. Something's definitely going on here. It's not really my business, though, to be fair. I really hope I didn't just stumble across something I shouldn't have. It isn't just the letters themselves. Someone stamped that these were inspected without even checking the contents. That's a deliberate violation of military regulations, and it's happening right under our noses. Oh no. I mean, it's not a big deal, man. This can't be waved off as simply I mean, it could be. Like, I get it. Obviously, why they check the mail. Especially, like, mail going into a military base. It could obviously be, like, encoded or whatever, but... You know, I don't think Ayamine's in this bid. I mean, what if Ayamine's a terrorist? That would be crazy. Kind of made sense since her dad's been, like, shamed or whatever, but... I don't think so. This can't be waved off as a simple show of respect for two lovers' privacies. This is deadly serious. Someone could get court-martialed for this. Ayamine is not involved in some kind of a conspiracy, is she? I know the UN has its factions, and there's probably a lot of intrigue going on behind the scenes, but it's kind of a shock to find something like this so close to home. Now I'm getting kind of worried about what Mikoto's dad was saying. Something involving America and the anti-alternative forces? Damn it, things were finally starting to look up too. I'd laugh if if this really wasn't that complicated and it was something simple and he's just overthinking it. But if there's some kind of conspiracy going on here, I can't afford to overlook it. There's no way I'm gonna let something like that get in our way. Sorry, Ayamine. Gonna have to take a look at this letter. I'm gonna read it in your room so you can Pop in. In this season, the biting chill grows stronger with each passing day, and the winter solstice prognosticates the coming snow. As I gaze upon the frozen landscape, I feel indomitable as the steadfast pine. Yet, whether in prose or verse, it seems my words are ever ineffective. For striking through the eventide spectrums may be as they drape over the distant peaks, such majesty is lost on those content to remain purblind. Though, as I know you are wise beyond your years, surely you must have good cause to avert your gaze. Bro's just writing poetry, huh? As Confucius says, it is only in the cold of winter that the pine and the cypress are known as evergreens. It is with these words in mind that we gather here, towering like evergreens over withered clovers, resoluted to weather the storm. We shall wipe away the lingering regrets of he who wept for his land and his people, ask only you bear witness to the righteous fury that burns in our hearts. You know, this kind of does sound like a terrorist group, kinda. I don't know, though. This shall be my final letter. For you, I only wish the brightest, most unfathomably irradiant future. Tsushima Suji. Of course, you had to write it in poem, so like I don't fully get it. It's not. I don't know. It sounds kind. It's either a love letter. I think it is just a love letter. Oh shit! Now I wish I did some more literature classes. I actually took poetry in university, for like Canadian poetry, but it's been a while. And I don't want to psychoanalyze that. Dude, what century is this letter from? It's pretty much Greek to me as it is. I can tell this part's talking about wiping away regrets, and there's something about righteous fury. And that's pretty much it. Who the hell sends letters like this? This just reeks of some kind of military intrigue. It kind of does. I kind of felt it when they were talking about, like, the hearts of men, like, blaze or whatever. It sounded like something like it could be like an uprising, but I don't know. But one thing's for sure, I definitely need to give this back to Ayamine in person. I can't let anyone see it, or things might get really ugly really fast. There's something going on here. I think we're just being too nosy. Hello. There she is. She's scanning her eyes along the ground, looking for the letter, no doubt. Ayamine. I read your letter. Are you a terrorist? Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. Where have you been? Oh, where? It's so likely to try and completely play it off. Though, to be fair, she probably doesn't want anybody to knowing about this. Don't try to hide it. You were looking for this, right? Here you go. Wonder if this thing makes any more sense to her than it does to me. Yes. Just say it. Of course not. No, come on, just say it. There's no way that... I mean, I thought he was going to confront her about this. Guess not. There's no way that Ayame is part of some anti-alternative conspiracy, right? No, she'd definitely do a better job of hiding it if she was. I mean, if she is, though, then she's doing a great job at hiding it. Because you don't think it's her. You know? But she's already quite the enigma, so I can't honestly be sure. Even if a superior ordered me to, I still wouldn't want to suspect a comrade. I really hope this is just a misunderstanding. What? Yeah. Heh. I crossed my fingers behind my back. It wasn't a real promise. Anyway, take it. Go on. I knew it, so that letter really was something serious. Try not to drop it this time, okay? Actually, how about you just quit throwing people around entirely? Well, that's certainly not the response I was expecting. Should be more careful, huh? Sure, it's the right thing to say given the situation, but it also kind of makes it sound like she's hiding something. Or she's just, it's just an uncomfortable... I mean, I guess she is hiding something. But it doesn't need to be... It doesn't need to be bad. It could just be personal. And hey, sorry about earlier. It was a heated debate. You got hit in the crossfire.
何が
Well, first off, for making fun of you, and second, for making you mad in the PX.
別に
But next time, you should really clean up the mess you made. Mia ended up doing it for you. Leave it to the janitors, man.
後で謝る
Well, I think she might actually apologize to you first. She said she didn't mean to offend anybody and all that.
そう
She's being super cautious around me now. This isn't normal. She's not acting like herself at all. Well, see ya, don't be late for
見
training.
たんだ
Huh?
見たの
Look at what? My dude.
手紙
Well, yeah, I looked at the envelope. How else did I have known it was yours? Oh my god. Bro, I think just say you did. What's the worst that can happen, man?
それだけ
Yep.
本当に
I did think it was kind of weird, though. Don't know how it got through inspection without a stamp on it.
どっち
Yeah, she's really on her guard now. Better get it over with. At least that way I won't have to be paranoid about it all day. Sorry, the letter actually slipped out when you dropped it, so I just happened to catch it glimpse when I picked it up. But yeah, that's getting it out of the way. Let's just tell another lie. Yeah, you dropped the letter, and then it kind of just slipped out of the envelope, and I didn't want to look at it, but I kind of had to straighten it out to put it back in the envelope.
嘘つき
Yeah, I'm a liar, right? And that's a pretty bold-faced at that. I know I need to be prepared to do whatever it takes to save humanity, but this just feels wrong. I don't think this I don't know, whatever. Alright, my bad.
嘘が下手な嘘つき
It's terrible.
あの人もそう
Him? The guy sending the
上
letters?
手なのは私だけ
Hmm?
いつも私だけ
What's that supposed to mean?
知ってた
No, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about.
そう
Ayamine?
何が書いてあった
Didn't you see it yourself? Don't tell me you haven't looked at all.
何が
Looked at
書い
it.
てあったの
From the tiny bit I saw, that it was written in a super formal, poetic Japanese. I couldn't really make heads or tails of it.
そう
But it seems like something's on your mind. If something's going on, you can talk to me, right? A problem is for you is a problem for everyone, and
知らない方がいい
the hell? What's that supposed to mean?
白金を
I mean,
殺したくないから
this is a bait. This is a bait. Dun dun dun. But it's kind of serious, so maybe it's not a bait. Uh-oh. Whoa, hang on. Kill me? Wait, so then she'd have to kill me if I found out? But, come on, bro. It's the classic meme. I tell you, but if I kill you if you found out. Was she joking? I don't know. It's a weird time to joke, though. I sure wish this was one of your usual jokes. Look, even if you're involved in some shady shit, do me a favor and don't let anything happen for another month or so, alright? Because if you get in the way of Alternative 4, I'll have to take you out to Ayamine. Oh, come on, bro. We're not killing Ayamine. That's crazy talk. Nothing personal, kid. Anyways, we'll end here. That's pretty fun. We got the Ayamine arc starting. Get a deep dive in what's happening with her. Thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see you next time. And some more Muv Luv Unlimited. later.